That's why, and I say, and again, I go against, well, most of my advice goes against popular thinking, at least as far as the gurus are concerned, because I'm a big, I was early on and continue to be a big proponent of buying shit you don't need, right? Because you could say, I don't need my car. Nah, I mean, I own most of those cars anyway, but, you know, back in the day, you could say that that I didn't need to buy those cars and I'd be better off using the money somewhere else. For me, after the company started making money, that was my inspiration, if you will. That was my backed into a corner. I got to fucking pay for that thing. I love that thing. I want to keep that thing, but I also have the financial responsibility of that thing. And it just helped me. It helped me over here by doing that. And that's kind of what we're talking. I'm not telling everybody to go out and buy $150,000 cars. I'm just saying that.
A Ferrari tonight, Jerry.
Because we talked on this podcast. Jerry told me to buy a Ferrari. But I am saying that kind of push after you've been through what you've been through, you're at least for me, I had to start to go find it, and I was like, "Fuck, I want that." That makes me work that much harder, or at least it galvanizes my thinking down the right line. I can't do it myself for whatever reason. I've lost track of that, and this just kind of straightens me back out and put me right back where I was. So I use that to my advantage all of the time. But whatever it takes. That's the reality. Can't do it till you go do it.
It's funny because my old shop in Ontario, it still has stuff in it. I have a couple cars there, and you know, and I'm looking at this shop, and I'm like, well, I could fill it up, or I could keep the Ontario shop as a storage. And I was telling my mechanic earlier because I went on to go drop off some stuff, pick up some parts, and do the whole thing. And he's just watching me spend money, and he's looking at me like, are we okay? Or are we fine? And I'm looking at him like, yeah, we're fine. Why? And he's like, well, because I know the rent over there is double, and we're keeping the Ontario shop. And I told him, you know what? This keeps me honest. And he looks at me with this strange look, and he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, this keeps me on check, because now not only do I have to pay the shop that we're in, that I also have to pay the shop that we're renting for storage. So right. it keeps me motivated to work. And honestly, it makes me realize that anything is possible, but the one thing you have to do is work for it. And that's it. Everything else is additional. The problems, the roadblocks, the people, all that is just part of everyday life. But if you just continue to work and know that you just have to keep working and work harder to get to the top, and once you're there, you have to keep going, that should be your motivation. But like I said, I didn't see that before until I got to this point when I walked into the shop and I said, wow, 5,000 square feet, a dyno in the ground, 9 racks, I got to get this to work. There is no going back. I have no choice to go, I'm going to go back over there. No, that's not going to happen. This place needs to go. This
is why it's so important to reach out and talk to guys that you think wouldn't talk to you. I mean, I'm no better than you are, but you think because of all of the stuff that I've done, oh, he's never going to fucking talk to me, like you said. You telling me that story gives me goosebumps. I'm pissed that I don't get to come back with you and go, fucking let me show you what 5,000 feet can do, right? I remember how that felt, but for me, dude, that was oxygen. I was like, yeah, this is uncomfortable. This is fucked up. I'm going to do something very few other people in the world have ever done. You watch. I'm going to fuck this up. And then you fall flat on your face. You fuck it up, literally fuck it up. You get back up and you're like, I'm going to come back from this. You watch. I'm going to fucking come back like no one's ever come back before.
And that's what I did. And that's what I did. I hit rock bottom. And I was like, okay, I've been here before. I hit rock bottom, and then I got up, and I was like, well, that hurt. Yeah. Let's keep going. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
What's next? And man, if it keeps going the way it's going, I'm afraid where I'm going to be in 10 years, or even 5 years for that. You know what I mean? Because it's you don't understand because you're so busy and everything around you's buzzing and all this stuff is going on, and I'm just like, wow. This is really, really, really happening. This is happening. I can't believe it.
This is a business.
Yeah, this is a
business.
I
got something here.